Okay, Nash. We need to start. Once more, this is Teacher Ben taking you through integrated science. Yes, please.
May I
Yes.
first give the link to my sister?
You want to give what?
A link to my sister for our mathematics class.
Okay, you do that. So I would love to welcome each one of you to this class. This is primary 4 class, and we are going to discuss about rabbit keeping. Rabbit keeping is also called rabbitary. Sometimes they can ask you what rabbitary is, and you will simply have to say that rabbitary is the practice of keeping rabbits. It's one of the last units that we handle in primary 4 syllabus. So Nash today is going to take us through rabbitary. She will let us know more about the common terms that are used in rabbitary. She'll also discuss the different types of rabbits, the breeds of rabbits, the differences between the exotic and the local breeds of rabbits. She'll also look at these different exotic breeds one by one. And then she will talk about the local breeds, the characteristics, and also the reasons why people keep rabbits. She will also talk about the reasons why farmers prefer keeping rabbits than other animals. Then the other one is the rabbit feeds. We need to know, we need to understand which feeds are given to these rabbits. Then probably we shall have to discuss the houses for rabbits, the hatch, the different types of hatches. And then towards the end, we shall talk about how to care for rabbits and also different diseases that attack the rabbits. We shall look at everything about the diseases, and then we shall call it a day. So that is it. I would like to call upon Nash to take us through what she has to discuss today. Thank you.
Okay, teacher.
Nash,
Yes,
are you hearing any noise which is disrupting you?
no.
Because I'm a little bit in a noisy place, so I was saying that maybe you're hearing that noise, which is not good.
I'm not hearing any noise in the background.
Okay.
Today I'm going to discuss about rabbit keeping. External parts of a rabbit. A neck, ear, shoulder, lion, rump, tail, hook, leg, belly, rib, foot, toes, chest, dewlap, in brackets, does only, the mouth, nose, cheek, eye, neck. On the rabbit's body, there is a part called the forequarter and the hindquarter. Common terms used in rabbit keeping. Doe, female rabbit. Buck, male rabbit. Litter, group of young rabbits. Bunny, a young rabbit. Hutch, house of domestic rabbits. Burrow, habitat of wild rabbits. Kindling, giving birth to young rabbits by a doe. Weaning, stopping of young rabbits from suckling their mothers. Types of rabbits: local rabbits, exotic rabbits, breeds of rabbits. A breed of animals is a group of animals sharing the same characteristics. Examples of exotic breeds of rabbits: Nutch, Zealand white, chinchilla, Angora, Californian, Earlobe rex. Difference between local and exotic breeds of rabbits. Local breeds, exotic breeds, more resistant to diseases, less resistant to diseases, small in size, big in size, grow slowly, grow faster, have different color, have specific colors. Characteristics of exotic breeds. Chinchilla rabbit. Yes,
Ash,
teacher. Yes, teacher.
I need you to repeat these differences between local breeds and exotic breeds of rabbits. I want you to say that local breeds are more resistant to diseases, while exotic breeds are less resistant to disease. In all this,
Okay.
you do that. So you can start.
Differences between local and exotic breeds of rabbits. Local breeds are more resistant to diseases, while exotic breeds are less resistant to diseases. Local breeds are small in size, while exotic breeds are big in size. Local breeds grow slowly, while exotic breeds grow faster. Local breeds have different color, while exotic breeds have the specific colors. Characteristics of exotic breeds. Chinchilla rabbit. It has good fur. It is kept for meat. It is gray in color. Angora rabbit. It is white in color. It has fine fur. It is kept for meat. It also provides good skin. California rabbits. They are white in color. They have a black nose and ears. They are kept for meat. New Zealand white. It has short legs. Its body is white all over. It has pink eyes. It grows very fast. Earlobe. It is kept for meat. It is bigger than all other breeds. Its ears drop at the sides of the head. Characteristics of local breeds. Most of them live in the bush. They are more resistant to diseases. They are strong and run faster. Local breeds are also called indigenous breeds. Why people keep rabbits? They are kept for meat. Their droppings can be used as manure. They are sold to get money. They are kept as pets. For their skin with can be used to make handbags and shoes. They are kept at school for study purposes. Why farmers prefer keeping rabbits to other animals? They have a high breeding rate compared to other animals. Feeding rabbits is not as costly as other animals like cows. They grow and mature faster than other animals. They occupy a smaller space compared to animals like cows. Rabbit feeds sweet potato leaves, banana peeling, green vegetables, maize and milk, weeds, e.g. amaranths. Small blocks of salt in water. Pellets, in brackets, manufactured animal feeds. Types of hatches. A modern hatch. A hatch should be strong enough to protect rabbits from dogs and other wild animals. It should not have a leaking roof. It should have enough ventilation. It should be kept clean and dry. How to care for rabbits. Provide good housing, proper feeding of rabbits, early treatment of sick rabbits, vaccinating rabbits, isolating sick ones from the normal ones. Rabbit diseases, pneumonia, colds, coccidiosis, snuffles, ear canker, weepy eyes. Coccidiosis. Coccidiosis affects the liver and intestines of rabbits. A rabbit with coccidiosis has a swollen abdomen, rafa, diarrhea, loss of weight, dies suddenly. NB. Coccidiosis affects both rabbits and birds. Snuffles. It attacks rabbits at any age. Rabbits start sneezing at late hours and discharging mucus from the nose. Rabbits with snuffles suddenly die. Ear canker in brackets mange. It affects the ears of rabbits. Rabbits feel itchy. Rabbits feel itching ears and later wounds develop in the ears. The ears of rabbits will be bent downwards. It attacks rabbits at any age. Pneumonia. It affects the lungs. Rabbits get pneumonia when the environment they live in is wet and cold. A rabbit with pneumonia shivers. Rabbits have difficulty in breathing. A rabbit does not eat. Rabbits develop high body temperature. Colds. Rabbits with colds always sneeze. Rabbits develop a running nose, weepy eyes. Rabbits with weepy eyes have tears or watery substances coming out of their eyes all the time. Prevention and control of rabbit diseases. Proper feeding of rabbits with plenty of green vegetables. Always keep the hatches clean and dry. Avoid overcrowding rabbits in a hatch. Vaccinate rabbits. Early treatment of sick rabbits before the disease spreads. Kill rabbits with snuffles to stop the disease from spreading. Records kept in rabbit farming. Number of young ones produced by each doe. Production records in terms of meat in kilograms. Deaths of kidling by the doe. Profits and losses made after selling. Vaccination records. Types of feeds given to rabbits.
Okay, thank you so much, Nash, for that wonderful presentation. Thank you. Everything has been very, very clear. However, there are some questions that you will be asked in dealing with this particular unit. They can ask you the first question could be, what is rabbitary? So in case they ask you that question, what are you going to say? What is rabbitary? What is rabbitary? Huh?
Rabbitary is the rearing of rabbits.
Is the rearing of rabbits, as simple as that. But usually we use the word practice. Is the practice of rearing rabbits. If you don't want to use the word rearing, you'll say rabbitary is the practice of keeping rabbits, as simple as that. So that is the word rabbitary. Then they can also ask you what name is given to a group of young rabbits born at the same time to the same mother. What name is given to a group of young rabbits born at the same time to the same mother?
A group of small rabbits born at the same time.
A group of young rabbits.
Kidling.
Now, a group of young rabbits are called litter. Yeah, a group of young rabbits is litter. What name is given to a young one of a rabbit, or a young one of a dog?
A bunny.
That one is a bunny, as simple as that. What name is given to the house of wild rabbits?
A burrow.
That is a burrow. And burrowing is the act of burrowing is simply the act of digging the ground. Digging the ground for shelter. Usually it is the rabbits and the rats, wild rats, that do so. They dig the ground, they burrow. So that practice of digging the ground is what we call burrowing, as simple as that. Then giving birth to young rabbits. The practice of giving birth to young rabbits, that practice of giving birth to young rabbits is what we call kindling. That is kindling, as simple as that. So that is, those are some of the few questions. Then they can also ask you to mention the types of rabbits. If they talk about the types of rabbits, we have two, local and exotic. Now, there is where children get confused. Sometimes they say, mention the breeds of rabbits. And then again, children start saying local breeds, exotic breeds. If they say mention any two breeds of rabbits, just go straight and mention the chinchillas, the Angora, the earlobes, the Rex, the New Zealand white, and so on. So if they talk about breeds of rabbits, you just go straight and mention this. Then if they talk about the types of rabbits, that's when you can say that we have the local rabbits and then the exotic rabbits, as simple as that. So here, sometimes the problem comes in where if they ask you to spell, you find children spelling wrongly, New Zealand white wrongly, chinchilla wrongly, Angora, instead of writing Angora, they write Angola, a country. They put here L. So if you put here L, you can be marked wrong because you would have written a country. So it is supposed to be kept Angora. Then California must be spelled very well like that. And then also earlobe, very well like that. As simple as that. They can also ask you the diseases that affect both poultry and rabbits. These diseases include coccidiosis, and then we have pneumonia. Those two affect both poultry and rabbits, coccidiosis and then pneumonia. They usually ask you to give that. And then sometimes they can ask you to mention the reasons why people keep rabbits, you give them. And then why farmers prefer keeping rabbits to other animals, you also give those reasons. And then sometimes they ask you to give the rabbit feeds. These are the very rabbit feeds that you talked about, the pellets, the sweet potato leaves, the banana peelings, green vegetables, and so many others, as simple as that. And then we have the houses for rabbits. They can also ask you to mention those houses for rabbits. So you must be able to know those different examples of those houses of rabbits. As simple as that. You must be able to know the spelling and the right names to be given to those. As simple as that. Then other things, they can ask you how to care for rabbits, which you were able to mention are those different ways of caring for rabbits. And it is those very ways, proper feeding, good housing, and so many others. So many others. So that's it for now. Other things like the disease, they like asking so much. So you must be able to know, especially these two here, pneumonia and coccidiosis. They like asking because they affect both poultry and rabbits. Then they also ask specific questions like name the disease that affects the ears of rabbits. This one that affects the ears is simply ear canker. And you must be also very keen with the spelling of canker because sometimes children write cancer instead of canker. So it is supposed to be kept with a K to let it be ear canker. So that's it. Unless you have other questions that you wish to ask. If you have other questions, then it can be good. I will respond to them. If not, then we shall call it today for today.
Notice I don't have any question.
Okay. Thank you so much, Nasha, for your commitment and for the good work and for the hard work. I like it and I do appreciate you so much for everything that you do. I pray that you continue with the same spirit and make sure you keep noting some of this work in your book so that you can easily revise even in absence of internet. If you don't have internet, you can still revise in your book. So I do encourage you to continue working hard. We shall meet next time. And tomorrow we have the other workshop seminar. I don't know if you prepared yourself to answer some questions, though you have not yet reached there, but I would wish you to attend. And we shall send you the questions, then you go through them. Even the answers will be given, so you can also note down those answers tomorrow.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, please.
Is the seminar going to be on Zoom because I already signed up?
Yeah, it will be on Zoom at 11.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. We meet next time.
Have a nice day, teacher.
Huh?
Have a nice day.
Thank you. Nice day too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Yes, Herman, we are done with the engagement. You may